Good morning, dears. Today I am going to start a topic in synthetic reagents, ionic liquids and lead tetraacetate. They are synthetic reagents. First, we discuss about ionic liquids. What are ionic liquids? What are their applications and advantages? First, we discuss about what are ionic liquids. Simply, we can say it is a salt in liquid state and its melting point below 100 degrees Celsius. These salts are also known as non-aqueous ionic salt or green solvents. If they are liquid at room temperature, we call them room temperature ionic liquids. Then look here in this picture, we can see ionic solid and ionic liquid lattices. Ionic solid is NaCl here. We can see in ionic solid, it is a symmetrical arrangement of anions and cations, and anions are bigger than cations. But in ionic liquids, which is entirely different from ionic solid, here cations are bigger and asymmetrical arrangement, but anions are symmetrical. Here we can see some typical examples for cations and anions. In ionic liquids, here we can understand the size of cations are bigger, and here two cations are given below. First one is alkyl pyridinium cation, then second one is dialkyl imidazolium cation. Then some anions are given here, BF6 minus, BF4 minus, AlCl4 minus. Then we are going to its history. Okay. In 1914, Paul Walden is introduced the first ionic liquid, which is ethyl ammonium nitrate, EtNH3 plus NO3 minus. We can say EtNH3 plus, this is cationic part and it is bigger in size, and NO3 minus is smaller and it is the anionic part here. First room temperature ionic liquid is an ethyl pyridinium bromide AlCl4 melt. First most stable and conductive salt is 1,3-dialkyl imidazolium salt. Then the ionic liquids may be hydrophilic or hydrophobic in nature. First hydrophobic ionic liquid is 1-ethyl 3-methyl imidazolium tetrafluoroborate. Then here 1-ethyl 3-methyl imidazolium part, it is the cationic part and it is bigger in size, and tetrafluoroborate is anionic part and smaller in size. Our next topic is very important one because it is asked in our previous examinations. Here we discuss what are the advantages of ionic liquids. The main advantages are given here. First one is easy separation, very low vapor pressure, no flammable substance, high thermally, mechanically and electrochemically stable, non-volatility, and last one is very low toxicity, which is important because first we say it is also known as green solvents. These are the main advantages of ionic liquids. Then we can check what are the main applications of ionic liquids. We say thermal stability is one of the important property of ionic liquids. So this property used in process of technology like deep sulfuration process, gas separation, extractive distillation, liquid extraction, etc. Then next one is this is non-volatility nature. So this property is used in hydraulic oils, lubricants, surfactants, etc. Other applications are in electrochemical field like fuel cell, battery, sensors, supercapacitors, and also have thermodynamic application, for example in sorption cooling media, phase changing materials, thermal fluids, etc. Then next application is synthesis and catalysis field used in enzymatic reactions, nanoparticle synthesis, etc. Then last application is that is analytical applications in electrophoresis. Then MALDI, we know that MALDI, it is an important ionic desorption ionic techniques used in mass spectroscopy. Here the ionic liquids are used as matrix materials. Next one is Carey-Fisher titration and in GC column and protein crystallization, etc. It has many applications in our chemistry. Some of them discussed. we can discuss about ionic liquids in organic synthesis. These all synthesis methods are familiar with us in our previous chapters. Most of them coupling reactions like Stille coupling reactions, Suzuki-Miura coupling and Hick coupling reactions, etc. Then first discuss about Diels-Alder reaction. We know that about Diels-Alder reaction. In this reaction, ionic liquids are used as a solvent here. Then next we discuss about Heck reaction, one of the most important coupling reaction, coupling with vinylic hydrogen and vinylic halides in the presence of base palladium catalyst to form a substituted alkene. The next reaction is Wittig reaction. This reaction is also discussed in our second semester organic chemistry. It is a reaction of aldehydes or ketone with a triphenyl phosphonium leads to give an alkene and triphenyl phosphine oxide. Next coupling reaction is the Suzuki-Miura coupling reaction. We know that about coupling reaction with organoboranes and organohalides in the presence of palladium catalyst. And the next coupling reaction is Stille coupling reaction between organotin based reagent and organohalides. And another organic synthesis is discussed here about Friedel-Crafts reaction, hydrogenation, fluorination. In all organic synthesis used a ionic liquid as solvent, that is BMIM BF4 minus, that means BMIM, that is the cationic part here, and then BF4 minus, it's the anionic part. And about this ionic liquid we are discussed in its history part, which is the first hydrophobic ionic liquid, and that means 1-butyl 3-methyl imidazolium boron tetrafluoride. It is the most important ionic liquid. It is used in many organic synthesis, and these are the main important organic synthesis. These are the main synthetic applications of ionic liquids. Then we can go to the next part of our topic, which is another synthetic reagent, that is LTA, lead tetraacetate, which is also known as Kriege reagents. It is a powerful common oxidizing reagent and available with wide applications for organic synthesis. It is very toxic and hygroscopic and turns brown due to lead dioxide formation on exposure to air. The reagent is to be handled with extreme care in a chemical. First we discuss about LTA react with alcohols. LTA oxidizes alcohol to aldehydes and ketones in presence of pyridine at ambient temperature. The reactions are efficient and over-oxidation to carboxylic acid are not observed. For example, pentanol and cinnamyl alcohol can be oxidized to give aldehyde in presence of pyridine with a high yield. In the case of 1,2-diol, oxidative cleavage is observed to give aldehydes, ketones, or both depending on the structure of diols. The reaction involves a cyclic intermediate, and cis 1,2-diol exhibit greater reactivity compared to trans 1,2-diol. The mechanism is given here. Cis diols are cleaved more readily to trans diol. Simply, the mechanism given below. Intermediate separase formed and cleavage takes place here. Next one is cyclization of saturated alcohols. The alcohols having delta hydrogen undergo cyclization in presence of LTA, radical pathway to give tetrahydrofuran along with low yield of tetrahydropyranes. Then next one is reaction of carboxylic acids. Generally, the carboxylic acid with LTA undergo decarboxylation to give products such as esters and alkenes. Alkenes are produced here. Then acetoxylation. Next reaction is acetoxylation. Ketones undergo reaction with LTA to give acetylated products at alpha position. The yield can be improved with catalytic amount of BF3. The next one is dehydrogenation. Aliphatic amines readily undergo reaction with LTA to give nitriles, while the reaction of NN disubstituted hydrazine afford azo compounds. These reaction conditions are effective for oxidation of 4,4-dihydroxybiphenyl to 4-diphenocquinone. These are the main important applications of lead tetraacetate or Kriege reagent. So here we discuss about two synthetic reagents and their synthetic applications. If you any doubt in these topics, please contact me.